television.
Students from Washington International, Wootton, and Northwood meet today on It's Academic. Hello, everybody. I'm Hillary Howard. This is the opening round. You know how it works. Each team begins with 100 points, 10 up for a right answer, 10 down for a wrong answer. Contestants in the studio don't see what you do on the screens at home. Let's begin. Hit the bullseye. I'm bullish about your ability to do well in this opening round. Please identify the following persons, places, and things that all have to do with bulls. Part man and part bull. This mythical Wootton.
Minotaur. Yeah. Minotaur?
Minotaur is right. The bullfighter Escamillo appears in this. Wootton.
Carmen?
Carmen's correct. The Bull Moose Party's presidential candidate. Wootton.
Roosevelt, yeah. Teddy Roosevelt.
That's right. This is the bull sign of the zodiac. Wootton.
Taurus, yeah. Taurus?
It is. The Bull of the Heavens appears in this ancient Sumerian epic. Wootton.
Epic of Gilgamesh, yeah. Epic of Gilgamesh?
Yes, it is. The Bull Run battles in Virginia have this other name. Wootton.
Manassas, yeah. Manassas?
It's Manassas. This bull was captured by Hercules as his 7th labor. Wootton. Answer? In 3, 2, 1.
The Manaean bull.
No, it's the Cretan. The bullpen is where these baseball players wait. Washington International.
Pitchers.
Yes, you are right. And that's the end of the round.
It's Academic with Hillary Howard. Now in its 57th season. And for 50 years, proudly sponsored by Giant.
Hello, guys. So glad to have you with us this Saturday morning to watch these fine students compete on It's Academic. Let's meet the teams. We start with Washington International School. So I can't see that far. Let me see your name. Victor, how are you?
I'm doing well.
I have to put my glasses on. Sorry. Go ahead. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a 17-year-old junior from Washington International School, and I do varsity cross country, and yeah.
That's great. And now we get to say hello to Luke.
Hello, I'm a 16-year-old junior at Washington International School. I am a founder of the WIS Investment Club.
Very good. And Alia.
Hi, my name is Alia. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Washington International School, and I play the ukulele.
Really? That's cool. Do you play in a band?
No.
All right. Here we go, guys. Santa Claus tinsel. Christmas decorations are pretty, but see if you can find in this phrase the hidden name of what capital city of Texas?
Oh, Austin.
Austin is right. You don't even have to buzz. Hesitatingly, sweetly, harshly. If someone speaks to you in a strident manner, he or she is talking to you in which of these ways?
Harshly.
Yeah. Parked to Python. This is the volume of an old encyclopedia that would have information about what mythical Greek titan who gave fire to mankind.
Prometheus?
Yeah, it's Prometheus. Iran, Israel, India. Please arrange these 3 countries in order of their area, beginning with the smallest.
Israel, Iran, India.
That's right. He errs, but he errs with integrity. This evaluation of George Washington was written by what fellow Virginian who became our 3rd president?
Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
It is Thomas Jefferson, Washington International School, 210 points. All right, from Wootton High School in Rockville, Maryland. Hello, Arnav.
Hello, I'm a 15-year-old sophomore at Wootton, and I'm on our It's Academic team at Model UN.
Very good. And hello, Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Wootton. I like puns, and I'd like to thank our friends and family for coming to support us today.
Very good. And Martine.
Hi, my name is Martine. I'm a 17-year-old senior from Wootton, and I'd like to thank our alternate Surya, who's in the audience.
All right, guys. Did Cain jab Abel? Hidden in this biblical question is the name of what biblical tower that was intended to reach the heavens?
Babel or Babel? Babel. Babel.
Yeah. Phony, unblemished, irrelevant. If someone had impeccable credentials, you would know that his or her credentials were which of these?
Unblemished.
Yeah. David to Dysprosium. You would check out this volume of an old encyclopedia to read about what Roman goddess of the hunt associated with the Greek Artemis.
Diana.
It is Diana. Roe v. Wade, Marbury v. Madison, Dred Scott decision. Here are 3 major Supreme Court decisions. Please arrange them chronologically.
Okay, Marbury, Dred Scott, Roe. Yeah. Marbury v. Madison, Dred Scott decision, Roe v. Wade.
That's right. Ambitious as Lucifer and cold as a lizard. This was Sam Houston's assessment of what man who was president of the Confederacy.
Oh, Jefferson Davis. Jefferson Davis.
It's Jefferson Davis. Nice job, Wootton. 250 points. And from Silver Spring, Maryland, Northwood High School. But before we introduce you guys, there are some folks in the audience we need to talk about. A couple that they met each other on It's Academic back in the 1970s and married, and the guy was on the Northwood team. Hi, guys. That is what you should wave. That is Maury Piper and Jenny Georgia. Jenny was on Holton's team, so nice job, guys. All right, now we can talk about you. Eric, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Hi, I'm a 16-year-old junior. I'm on SGA, and I just want to give a big shout out to Northwood Cheer and our families for coming out, and KG.
All right, Brian, hiya.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm a senior at Northwood High School, and I'd like to thank our alternate Musa. He couldn't make it today, but I'm glad to know him.
All right, and Nicholas.
Hi, I'm Nicholas. I'm a 17-year-old senior at Northwood High School, and I'd like to thank our sponsor, Miss Latonia, who is very supportive of us throughout this entire thing.
All right, guys. Income tax time. Look at this phrase, and you can find what type of celestial body, such as Halley's.
Comet.
Comet is right. Well-publicized, secret, well-attended. A clandestine meeting is one that could best be described by which of these adjectives?
Secret.
Secret it is. Arc 2 Bandit. You'd look in this volume of an old encyclopedia to learn about what mythical titan condemned forever to hold the heavens on his shoulders. Answer?
Aries.
No, Atlas. You knew that. John Adams, Al Gore, Hannibal Hamlin. These men all served as vice president, but not in this order. Please rearrange them in chronological sequence.
Adams, Hamlin, Gore.
Yes. A memorandum is written not to inform the reader, but to protect the writer. This is a quote from Dean Acheson, who wrote a lot of memos as head of what senior cabinet department that oversees U.S. relations with foreign countries?
Foreign Affairs.
No, State, Secretary of State. Northwood, 160 points. That's the end of the round.
Your daughter wants to stay organic. Your husband wants to stay free from artificial ingredients. You want to stay free from artificial preservatives, and your debit card wants to stay on a diet. Fill your cart with small victories like Giant's Nature's Promise brand. Great prices on over 1,300 items. Eat well for less, only at My Giant. Save this week on Nature's Promise organic apple juice, lemonade, tortilla chips, or popcorn, 2 for $5, and get 20% off Nature's Promise deli products.
The Harlem Globetrotters. This is what it feels like when an amazing moment becomes an unforgettable memory.
Playing 3 games at Capital One Arena and Eagle Bank Arena March 17th and 18th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
NBC4 is committed to serving the educational and informational needs of children. The station's children's television program reports describing our efforts are available through the Federal Communications Commission website at publicfiles.fcc.gov.
Let's go! Let's go! L-E-C-S-G-O! Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, let's hear it for the Northwood Cheers. Welcome back. Today's contestants will receive tickets to Hamlet, now at the Shakespeare Theater Company in Washington, D.C. Tickets and additional information at shakespearetheater.org. And while they're at the theater, please go to our Facebook page and like us. All right, it's time to begin the picture perfect round, but let's recap the scores first. Washington International 210, Wootton 250, and Northwood 160. Questions in this round are worth 20 points, up or down. Here's the first one. These ruins of an ancient fortress are in Sri Lanka, an island country located in which ocean? Washington International.
Indian Ocean.
Yes. This 9th century gospel may have belonged to what great Frankish ruler crowned emperor by Wootton?
Charlemagne. Yeah. Charlemagne?
It's Charlemagne. This painting with its red tones is the work of what 18th century artist, better known for his painting of a boy dressed in blue? The answer is Thomas Gainsborough. Which of these figures has the least value? Wootton.
4 to the negative 2. 4 to the negative 2.
That's it. No man that hath sovereign power can justly be put to death. This was the unsuccessful argument put forth by what British king who was executed in Wootton?
Charles the second? Yes. Okay. Charles II?
Nope, it was Charles I. This may or may not have been a scene in 1513 when which explorer first sighted the Pacific Ocean and claimed it Northwood? Answer?
Oh, Cortez.
No, it was Balboa. Force, power, mass. Choice. The slug is a unit of which of these? Wootton.
Mass? Yeah. Okay. Mass?
It is mass. This Peruvian child is from Cusco, the oldest inhabited city in Wootton.
It's going to be the Incan Empire. So, Incan Empire?
Inca is right. That's it. And that's the end of the round.
The more you see,
Look at that.
How good is that?
the more you do,
I truly am inspired.
the more you know. Weekends on NBC.
Due to coverage of Barclays Premier League, the More You Know lineup can be seen at the following times.
At the Big Screen Store, big game savings start now. Get a Samsung 85-inch 4K TV for just $29.99. Whoa, that's big. Or get a curved Samsung 65-inch 4K TV for just $9.99. Our prices beat Best Buy, Amazon, and warehouse clubs every time. With expert advice and service second to none. And we double the length of your Samsung TV warranty free. Only at the Big Screen Store.
Find your next vacation at the Travel and Adventure Show. Explore thousands of vacation options and meet Samantha Brown January 20th and 21st at the Washington Convention Center. Get tickets at travelshows.com. That's travelshows.com.
All right, how about we meet the faculty and coaches that prepare these students for competition? We'll start with the Washington International School. Luke, who's with you?
So this is our principal, Mr. Marcus, who also teaches theory of knowledge. This is Ms. Fargo, our geography teacher and coach. And this is Mr. March, our physics teacher and also our coach.
All right, really good to see you guys. From Wootton, Eve, who's standing behind you?
Yeah, we'd like to thank our principal and coach for coming out to support us today. This is our principal, Ms. Bolton, and this is our coach, Mr. Bentley.
Nice to see you guys. And from Northwood, Brian, the woman behind you.
This is math teacher and its academic coach, Miss Latona.
Nice to see you, Miss Latona. So we're at that part of the competition, the packet round. There are 3 packets here. Washington International School will answer questions from one of them first. Wootton gets to choose which packet they'll answer questions from. So the big question of the day, Wootton, which packet? 1, 2, or 3?
3.
3. As you know, there are 8 questions in here. If you get them all right, 25-point bonus. Writer Nathaniel Hawthorne had mixed feelings about his ancestor, Judge Hawthorne, who was involved with the notorious witch trials in what Massachusetts town?
Salem.
Yes. General Cornwallis might have been more successful at Yorktown had he studied the city's location on what type of land formation that also describes Florida.
Peninsula.
Correct. After the Civil War, Northern adventurers who poured into the South were given what nickname that derived from their personal luggage?
Carpetbaggers?
That's it. Science question. Which of these three eye-related terms refers to a condition commonly referred to as double vision?
Myopia?
No, it's diplopia. At age 14, Mike Perham became the youngest person to cross the Atlantic alone after setting sail from what rocky British colony on the edge of Spain?
Gibraltar.
It is. Sadly, he had alienated so many people during his lifetime that almost no one came to the funeral of what author of The Great Gatsby?
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
That's it. Here's your math question. Perform the indicated operation.
20.
20 is right. One of the world's largest stained glass windows is not in a church, but at what New York airport named for our 35th president?
John F. Kennedy.
Yes, it is. Nice job. Washington International, 370 points. It's Wootton's turn. Northwood, packet 1 or 2?
2.
2. First question. Front teeth covered in orange enamel are features of what large dam-building rodents who gnaw down trees?
Beavers?
Yeah. In 2003, the U.S. Mint issued a specially designed nickels in honor of the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition to explore what 1803 land acquisition?
Louisiana Purchase, yeah. Louisiana Purchase?
Yes, it was. Photographs showing the existence of layered sedimentary rock suggest the possibility of ancient lakes or seas on what planet forth from the sun?
Mars, yeah. Mars?
It's Mars. Here's your science question. Which of these is an upper atmospheric layer of gas that protects us by absorbing ultraviolet light?
Ozone?
It's ozone. Had George Washington sought aid from Russia during the American Revolution, he would have written what powerful Tsarina called the Great.
Catherine the Great.
Yes, it was. The main character, a black man living in 1930s America, remains unidentified. In what classic 1952 novel by author Ralph Ellison?
Invisible Man. Yeah. Invisible Man?
Invisible Man is right. Here's your math question. What is the greatest common divisor of these two expressions?
4xb, yeah. 4xb.
I love how you said that in unison among yourselves. The Covode resolution might not ring any historical bells, but this legislation rang up an impeachment charge against what 17th U.S. president?
Yeah.
Johnson. 25-point bonus for Wootton High School. And this leaves packet number 1 for Northwood High. At a medical conference in Copenhagen in 1884, Louis Pasteur announced he had found a vaccine for what disease transmitted by mad dogs?
Rabies?
Yes. Germany's unsuccessful plan to capture Malta in 1942 was given a code name recalling what ancient strongman of Greek mythology?
Hercules?
Yes. The North American river that produces the most hydroelectric power is what river that forms most of the Oregon-Washington border?
The Oregon River?
No, the Columbia River. Here's your science question. Which of these terms refers to destructive metabolism in which living tissue is transformed to waste products?
Anabolism?
Nope, it's catabolism. It is probably no accident that Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter books shares what first name with the Roman goddess of wisdom? The answer is Minerva. George Bernard Shaw took the title of his drama, Arms and the Man, from the opening line of what epic work by Virgil?
The Iliad?
No, the Aeneid. Here's your math question. Solve for x.
10.
Nope, it's 250. William Jennings Bryan never became chief of state, but he did become chief of the State Department after being appointed secretary by what 28th president? Answer, guys?
Harrison.
Nah, it was Woodrow Wilson. But nice, Northwood. 180 points. We've got the grab bag round up next.
Man, I am pumped for our Woodbridge grand opening. Have I told you the difference between a couch and a sofa yet?
Caution, hazard ahead.
How about the time I made furniture shopping super fun, super fair with untouchable values every day? Like my Katie sofa for only $3.99, my Bobapedic 9 gel queen size mattress set only $5.99, or my Jason bedroom whole shebang only $11.99.
Recalculating.
Okay, I get it, too much furniture talk, but it's just so interesting, don't you think? Bob's Discount Furniture is rolling into Woodbridge on February 15th.
Is your house less than perfect? I'm Dan from Market Pro Homes, and we want to buy your home as is, all cash on your schedule. Call us. No repairs, no closing costs, no commissions. Call today to get a fair cash offer. 301-433-SELL.
At Rallies and Checkers, get a win before the game even starts, because the 4 for $4 comes with a new Fry Lovers Burger with fries, pie, and a drink. Beats overpriced stadium food. The 4 for $4 deal with your choice of 4 sandwiches. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Now, everyone at home should get ready for another year of Giant's A-Plus School Rewards program. You can earn points and help local schools every time you use your Giant card. Thanks to you, Giant has been able to award over $96 million to thousands of schools since 1989 and has already committed $2 million to this year's program. Signing up for your Giant card is easy. Simply go to giantfood.com or stop by the Customer Solutions Center at any Giant store. Experience the magic of A-Plus School Rewards each time you shop and help your local schools. Okay, it's time for the grab bag round, but let's recap the scores before we begin. Washington International 370, Wootton 495, Northwood 180. Anything can happen in the grab bag round. Questions are worth 20 points up or down, 30 points for the visual questions. Here we go. The Spanish governors allowed land grants up to 167,000 acres in what western colony, now the most populous U.S. Wootton?
California. Yeah. California?
Yeah. What 3 Latin words appear on all U.S. coins and mean Wootton?
E pluribus unum. Yeah. E pluribus unum.
That's correct. In 1929, an expedition to Antarctica was led by what U.S. explorer and Navy admiral? Washington.
Emerson?
No, Richard Byrd. On your screens for 30 points. This was one of the emblems of what 15th century English dynasty that fought the Lancasters in the Wootton?
York. Yeah. York?
Yes. How many grams are there in 3,000 kilograms? Wootton.
3 million, right? 3 million?
You've got it. A mountain and a California town share what same name with the 1836 battle where American troops defeated Santa Anna's army? Wootton.
Alma? No, San Jacinto.
San
Jacinto. San Jacinto.
That's correct. Though born in the South, what naval officer sided with the Union during the Civil War and won the Battle of Mobile Bay? Wootton.
Farragut. Sure.
Farragut?
Yeah, it was Farragut. On your screens for 30 points. Perhaps very soon, men of the future can live as fishes. This prediction was made by what French oceanographer who studied fish from his ship? Wootton.
Cousteau? Cousteau?
No, Jacques Cousteau. Yes, right, so that was not right. Sorry about that. Childhood's End is a poetic prose work by what science fiction? Wootton.
Arthur C. Clarke. Yeah. Clarke?
Yep, Arthur C. Clarke is right. Choice. In millibars, is the pressure of the atmosphere at an elevation of 19,000 feet closest to 450, 900, or 2,000? The answer, Northwood.
2,000.
Nope, it's 450. When a Japanese baseball player is given the Ijai Sawamo... That's the end of the game.
1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning is offering an unbeatable sale. A brand new heating and air conditioning system starts at just $50 a month. Don't tempt fate and discover that your heater's broken on the coldest day of the winter. Call 1 Hour today because we value your time. Certain conditions apply while supplies last.
Pro tip for fruit lovers, Giant has unbelievable produce prices. So you'll never have to choose between your favorites.
I thought I was your favorite.
That's right, honey.
Bye. Take a fresh look at Giant's produce prices. From delicious recipes to fresh time savers, Savory Magazine is full of the things that make life savory. Flip or click through today with copies in-store and online.
If you're like most people, you love your pets. Now is a great time to replace your floor with our certified pet-friendly products during our free installation sale. Plus, save an extra $100 with promo code MAKEOVER.
Call 877-50-FLOOR. Pick up the phone, we'll be knocking at your door.
The Harlem Globetrotters. This is what it feels like when an amazing moment becomes an unforgettable memory.
Playing 3 games at Capital One Arena and Eagle Bank Arena March 17th and 18th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
We, the Winter Warriors of the Washington area, huddled together.
As one red nose, chapped lips,
Shivering mask.
need to know how cold it's going to be.
How many layers we're going to need.
So we can brave the elements to work, school, and home again, even when our fingers are freezing.
So when you step outside every day, know that this team is already working to keep you prepared.
With a more accurate hour-by-hour forecast backed by our most advanced technology.
And the experience you can count on whenever and wherever you need us, all winter long.
We're Storm Team 4, and we're working for you.
1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning is offering an unbeatable sale. A brand new heating and air conditioning system starts at just $50 a month. Don't tempt fate and discover that your heater's broken on the coldest day of the winter. Call 1 Hour today because we value your time. Certain conditions apply while supplies last.
The scores are now official. We begin with Northwood High School from Silver Spring. Nicholas, Brian, and Eric, 160 points. From the Washington International School, Victor, Luke, and Alia, 350 points. And coming back for the playoffs, Wootton High School from Rockville, Maryland, Martine, Eve, and Arnav with a whopping 615 points. Make sure you join us next Saturday when we have Oakton, Rockville, and T.C. Williams. Until then, I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you can join us today. See you next time. Everybody else, come on down.
Naomi, my California closet designer, has been my partner in crime. She was genuinely fun to work with. We have had a ball collaborating on the 8 units that we have done in our home. The closets in the house are great, but the den is what everyone comments on when they walk in the